Mikmar Bit Company, with a proven track record in innovative design and quality manufacturing of bits, brings you the most up-to-date information on all the different styles of bits. These unique bits enhance communication between horse and rider like no other bits available. Mikmar bits are a part of the world's top hunter, show jumping, and eventing competitions, and winners everywhere acclaim the contribution these products have made.
Then with this bit I can do things which I couldn't before. You know, I can turn tighter and still make sure he's with me, listening to me.
I was really impressed how it could fit both kind of horses, those with a really good mouth and a really nice flat work, and others that are a little bit more stiff.
Whether you're an Olympic rider, a contender in a local horse show, or just out for a pleasure ride, all levels of the equestrian discipline will benefit from the unique control the Mikmar bits offer.
To me, I haven't had a bit like that before in my riding career, and I've had many bits.
And with our expanded line of bits, you can be sure there's a Mikmar for every level horse and rider.
We put it on and all of a sudden he lightened up. He wanted to give to your hand. He wanted to carry himself in a nice shape, naturally. You could put your leg on him, and instead of sticking his head up in the air and trying to get away from him, he wanted to get comfortable.
You are about to see the complete line of Mikmar bits, how each one works, its proper adjustment, and tips that trainers from all over the world have developed to optimize their gentle control.
The position, how it's put in the mouth, it's in such a nice level that you always get the right pressure on it.
The Mikmar combination bit, with its unique rein options and 4 points of pressure. This bit is adjustable to many types of horses. The combo is now available in a low port or a curved mouthpiece, which provides tongue relief. The Mikmar medium shank combination bit has all the benefits of the regular combination, but with a slightly longer shank, giving more leverage to the lower rein positions. It too is available in our new low port mouthpiece and curved mouthpiece. The Mikmar short shank, the first bit of the English style Mikmar bits, great for horses not needing the nose pressure the combo offers. And the Mikmar circle shank, providing the least amount of leverage in the Mikmar line. Both the short shank and the circle shank are available in our new low port mouthpiece and curved mouthpiece. Our new line of snaffles complement our original bits by creating a feel similar to our standard mouthpiece. This new patent pending design is like no other snaffle available.
I've had every single horse I've put it on has loved it. It's a great bit.
There are 3 styles to choose from: the D-ring snaffle, the D-ring snaffle with loops to ensure bridle and rein placement for optimal effectiveness, and the full cheek snaffle. The Mikmar Pelhams are the choice for many riders wanting the classic look of the Pelham and the double rein options they offer. We have 3 sizes of cheek pieces: the 4-inch, which we call our Tom Thumb, the 4.5-inch, and 5-inch. There are 4 mouthpiece options to choose from: the standard Mikmar mouthpiece, the slanted low port mouthpiece, which creates less leverage on the curb rein, our double-jointed mouthpiece, which is great for increased lateral flexion, and our double-jointed slanted mouthpiece, which has less leverage than the straight double-jointed mouthpiece. Each mouthpiece offers a different feel, giving riders a choice for the individual horse. The classic Kimberwick is also now available with our standard Mikmar mouthpiece and in the double-jointed mouthpiece. All the Mikmar bits are available in a variety of sizes to fit every horse. Coming up, we'll get into the how and why of each bit's design and show you what a difference the Mikmar bit can make in your relationship with your horse. There are 3 basic categories of Mikmar bits: original Mikmars, Kimberwick and Pelhams, and snaffles. All Mikmar bits are made in the USA. The original Mikmars are made from a lightweight metal alloy, both mouth and cheek pieces. The Kimberwick, Pelhams, and snaffles are made with a lightweight metal alloy mouthpiece. The cheek pieces are made of high-quality stainless steel. The mouthpieces are attached to the cheek pieces using brass bushings, which assure ease of movement and a pinch-free fit. Now we'll explain each bit, how it works, and the different options for mouthpieces. The Mikmar combination bit. The Mikmar Bit Company offers 3 styles of combination bits to choose from. They are the combination bit with standard mouthpiece, with low port mouthpiece, and with curved low port mouthpiece. The combination bit is extremely versatile and is very effective on many different types of horses because of its unique lightweight design. Riders are impressed with the excellent results without abuse to the horse's mouth. The combination bit disperses pressure to 4 responsive points: the nose, mouth, chin, and poll. Because of this, it sends a clear signal to the horse and gives the rider more control. A copper roller helps stimulate saliva production and helps keep a busy-mouthed horse pacified. It also discourages the horse from putting its tongue over the bit. The bit works through both direct action and leverage. There are a variety of options for rein configurations with 3 areas to attach your reins. When attaching a single rein to the nose rope and the rider applies contact, the horse receives a signal simultaneously to the nose, mouth, chin, and poll. The horse receives pressure to the nose rope and curb strap through the cheek piece just ahead of the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece, immediately following, rotates slowly downward and back to apply pressure to the mouth areas. Using the nose rope option allows you to utilize the 4 points of pressure. This encourages vertical flexion. The second single rein placement option is to attach the rein to the lower rein slot of the cheek piece. In doing so, when the rider makes contact, 3 points of pressure are applied: the mouth, chin, and poll. This placement offers the most leverage. The nose rope is not activated. The last single rein placement is to attach the rein to the upper rein slot of the cheek piece. In this case, when the rider contacts the reins, 3 areas, the mouth, chin, and poll, receive direct pressure similar to that of a snaffle. This is helpful for encouraging lateral flexion. Here again, the nose rope is not activated. Double rein applications are to attach 1 rein to the nose rope and 1 rein to the upper rein slot of the cheek piece, or to attach 1 rein to the nose rope and 1 to the lower rein slot on the cheek piece. These configurations are the most popular and afford the rider the optimum use of the bit. You are using the 4 points of pressure application and both leverage and direct action. The rider is given the ability to finesse their ride with superior communication. The combination bits are also well suited for use with a rein converter.
She had the combination bit, and we were experimenting with it on different horses. And this one, who has a bit of a funny mouth, we weren't sure if it would be too much or not enough, or if she would even, if she would like it. She was very sensitive as to what you could put in her mouth. She had gone in a happy mouth until then. So we put it on, and the rope noseband seemed to make a big difference, and she seemed to like that. And so we used that, and she was going well in it. We were able to jump her in it, and she accepted it at the jump. She used to raise up a little bit and have a bit of a sensitive mouth. And when we used that with the pressure on her nose, she would accept it and relax into the jump, and her form became better, and she would jump into herself, into her arc.
Since all horses' mouths are not the same and rider skills vary, the low-port style mouthpiece and the curved low-port style mouthpiece are offered. Now riders and trainers have a choice when selecting a combination bit to fit their individual needs. The combination bit with low-port mouthpiece has the same design and function as the standard mouthpiece. However, it offers a lower port, raising 3/4 inch in height, and provides less palate pressure. This bit is ideal for horses with a shallower or softer mouth. It provides less pressure and has an overall milder feel. The Mikmar combination bit with curved low-port mouthpiece also has the same design and function of the standard mouthpiece, but it adds tongue relief contouring around the horse's tongue. Like the low-port combination, this bit suits a soft or shallow-mouthed horse well. It provides less pressure and is milder in feel. All 3 popular styles of the Mikmar combination bits encourage proper carriage and balance, keep the horse's mouth soft and fresh, and provide effective results without abuse to the horse.
I think that with not less experience, some of my kids, when I'm giving lessons, I'll use it because the horses have a really beautiful balance in it, and the kids need to feel a little bit what they're supposed to be getting to. So I've always thought that it was good for a horse. It shows a horse a little bit of balance, helps with balance, and those kids need to get onto it and feel what they're after. I might not show in the Mikmar with the equitation kids, or maybe the Pelham, but not the rope one. But I do school in it. I even put some of the hunters in it to hack. And I think the kids are good in it. I think kids need to learn how to ride with soft horses and soft hands. Rather than just being afraid of it, educate your kids' hands. And if a horse is light on them, they'll be light back with the horse, and they need to learn how to be comfortable with that lightness, yet still be effective and strong with the rest of their body.
When attaching the combination bit to your bridle, make sure the nose rope passes through the loop of your bridle. Most all bridles work. You just want the nose rope to be able to pass through the bridle loop freely. It is very important to adjust the bit properly in the horse's mouth. You don't want it so low in the horse's mouth that it hits the teeth, or when the bit is activated, the bridle looks very loose on the sides of the horse's head. You don't want it so high in the horse's mouth that the horse gets no relief and receives pressure when the bit is not being activated. This is now properly adjusted for this horse. The chin strap adjustment is also very important for the bit to function properly. If it is too loose, the bit won't activate. If it is too tight, the horse gets constant pressure. Usually, if you could put your thumb all the way in between the horse and the chin strap, that works as a good gauge.
The Mikmar medium shank combination bit. The medium shank combination bit follows the same design, functions, and options of the Mikmar combination bit, but provides more leverage due to its longer cheek piece and cheek piece position. The cheek piece measures 1 3/4 inches longer than the combination bit and is set slightly forward. These changes offer the rider more control, especially when attaching a rein to the lower rein slot position. The Mikmar medium shank bit is also available in the low port style mouthpiece and the curved low port style mouthpiece, giving options to riders for perfect feel and fit.
The length of the nose rope can easily be adjusted. The optimal length of nose rope on each side of the shank is 1 inch to 1.5 inches. If you have excess rope, you can retie the knot to custom fit your particular horse. Another nose rope tip: if you desire the nose rope to have more cushion to it, vet wrap works very well. The amount of cushion can be adjusted by the amount of vet wrap used. Wrap the center of the nose rope as seen here. This also helps keep the nose rope in position from moving across the horse's nose if there's too much excess rope.
The Mikmar short shank. The Mikmar short shank bit is a favorite among professionals, juniors, and amateurs alike. It is a wonderful, mild leverage bit that is useful for many disciplines, including driving. This bit offers 2 areas for rein placement on the cheek piece and can be used with single or double reins or with a converter. The lower rein placement is the most commonly used. This bit does not have a nose rope option. The Mikmar short shank bit is available in the standard style mouthpiece, low port style mouthpiece, and curved low port style mouthpiece, giving the rider varying degrees of feel and fit. The Mikmar circle shank. If you're looking for a bit similar to the Mikmar short shank bit with less leverage and a different look, the Mikmar circle shank bit is ideal. This very mild leverage bit offers 2 areas for single or double rein placement. The most popular rein configuration is attaching a single rein to the lower rein slot. While the bit comes in the standard Mikmar style mouthpiece, it is also offered in the Mikmar low port style mouthpiece and curved low port style mouthpiece for different fit and leverage options. The Mikmar D-ring snaffle. The Mikmar D-ring snaffle bit elevates the snaffle bit to a higher level of communication. This distinctly different design unites classic looks with superior results. The traditional style cheek piece is made from the highest quality stainless steel available and is combined with the jointed, slanted, low port mouthpiece. This mouthpiece functions very similar and hits the same pressure points as the original Mikmar mouthpiece.
It was easy to replicate the performance she got, at home in the combination bit to the show ring with using the D-ring.
I've had every single horse I've put it on has loved it. It's a great bit. They're all very soft in it. They go in a good shape. They keep their heads down, and I've had nothing but good luck with that one. I've had more horses like that one than I've ever had any other horse like a bit.
Unlike a typical snaffle mouthpiece, it is lightweight, wide, and flat with a low port. It incorporates a copper roller for stimulating saliva and helping to keep an overactive mouth pacified. The jointed, slanted, low-port mouthpiece lies flat on the tongue with no interference and is comfortable and properly positioned in the horse's mouth at just the right level to achieve effective results.
She was really good, and she had gotten used to it. She would accept my hand, and her jump had improved. She was jumping higher and in better form, more consistent, and was champion. And she'd been champion, I think, 3 out of the 4 times since she started using that bit.
The D-ring style cheek piece helps prevent possible pinching at the corners of the lips. It also aids in directing the horse and prevents the bit from pulling through the horse's mouth.
They like it, when you're softer, and they seem to enjoy that, but at the same time, if they want to get a little quick after the jump or whatever, you could just say no and then let go right away again, and they just seem to respond a lot better to that versus something else. You have to, really hold on to them for 5 or 6 strides, versus in the Mikmar, it's 1, maybe 2 steps, and you can let go right away again. So you just got a lot better of a response from the horse and a better attitude almost, I thought.
The Mikmar D-ring offers riders an excellent tool for achieving that proper carriage, as well as good lateral and vertical flexion.
The snaffle itself, the way it's constructed, it makes it so the horse can push it up off his tongue if he's uncomfortable. He can start to kind of give to because of the centerpiece. If you have a horse that wants to push his tongue over the bit, it's up high enough where they can't get around it. They stay in a position, and then they don't fight you on it, because all of a sudden, because the bit doesn't hurt them, because of the way it sits into the corners of their mouth, they'll kind of fight it for a second, and all of a sudden they go, oh my God, this is gonna hurt me. I'm fine, go ahead. And you can see them, their whole demeanor will change. You can just see them, they'll start to prick their ears, you'll see them start to move their tail. That's usually a sign that a horse is relaxed and comfortable.
Preferred by hunter and equitation riders for the show ring as well as for pleasure riding and schooling, this bit gives you that desired traditional look with the optimal control offered by the Mikmar bits. The Mikmar D-ring snaffle with bridle loops. An alternative to the plain Mikmar D-ring snaffle bit is the Mikmar D-ring snaffle bit with bridle loops. On this bit, we've added fixed attachments to the D-ring, one for your bridle and one for your reins. These attachments ensure exact placement of the bit and bridle and make the bit work similar to a leverage bit. The rein placement prevents the rein from slipping up or down on the D-ring. If you prefer more control, this is a great choice. The Mikmar D-ring with bridle loops is an ideal choice for all disciplines. The Mikmar full cheek snaffle. English riding demands the utmost in communication between the rider and the horse. The Mikmar full cheek snaffle aids in that communication. This bit combines the best of the old and the new. Classic straight bar style cheek pieces are joined together with the Mikmar jointed slanted mouthpiece. The bars of the cheek piece encourage the horse to turn in the direction wanted by simultaneously applying pressure on the corners of the mouth and to the horse's face. It also stops the bit from being pulled through the mouth. The mouthpiece lies comfortably in the horse's mouth and is angled just right for effectiveness. It functions similarly to the original Mikmar mouthpiece and applies pressure to the same areas. Because of the design of this bit, it works best with keepers. Leather keepers attach the upper part of the cheek piece bar to the bridle. This keeps the mouthpiece stable and in the proper position, making sure full effectiveness is achieved. Keepers also keep the bars from rotating into the horse's face. The Mikmar full cheek snaffle bit is ideal for riders wanting the benefits of increased salivation and a relaxed jaw. If your horse needs to improve in turning and lateral and vertical flexion with better overall control, this bit is a good choice. It is popular with trainers and amateurs and is used worldwide in all disciplines. The Mikmar Pelhams. Mikmar offers a wide variety of pelham choices. With 3 cheek piece sizes and 4 different mouthpiece styles available, you can customize your bit to suit your needs. A pelham bit combines the functions of a snaffle and a curb. The top rein acts as a snaffle with more direct action, encouraging lateral flexion and lifting the horse's frame. The bottom rein provides a leverage action and activates the curb chain, encouraging vertical flexion and providing more stop. This very useful type of bit allows the rider to finesse their ride better by utilizing different degrees of pressure for control. For riders who prefer using only a single rein, converters work well. A converter is a rounded leather strap that connects the snaffle and the curb reins of the bit to one rein. When choosing a bit, the rider's skill level and the horse's training, disposition, and conformation should be considered. The cheek pieces are offered in 5-inch, 4.5-inch, or 4-inch, which we call our Tom Thumb style. The overall size of the Tom Thumb cheek is much smaller. Varying degrees of leverage are provided. The longer the cheek, the more leverage. There are 4 mouthpiece styles to choose from. 2 styles are the solid type, the Mikmar standard mouthpiece and the Mikmar slanted low-port mouthpiece. The other 2 styles are the jointed type, the jointed low-port mouthpiece and the jointed slanted low-port mouthpiece. All 4 styles are made of Mikmar's unique lightweight metal alloy and include a copper roller which stimulates saliva. They're great for discouraging the horse from putting its tongue over the bit, and they keep a nervous or busy-mouthed horse pacified. These mouthpieces are designed to be effective without abuse to the horse. The Mikmar standard mouthpiece is wide and flat. It rotates slowly, applying pressure to the tongue, bars, and palate. It rests in a comfortable position in the horse's mouth and offers the maximum leverage available. For instance, if you desire a lot of leverage and need more control, this mouthpiece combined with our 5-inch cheek is an excellent choice.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of horses fighting with the mouthpiece because they're not really afraid of it. So it's they usually fight when they start getting afraid of a bridle. Kevin Babington was talking about his chestnut horse and how the horse is really strong, but if he has too much bridle, he loses the shape of his horse. And he found that with that bridle, he could not only had enough control, but the horse wasn't afraid of it and gave him a beautiful shape in the air. And that's what got me thinking about my one Grand Prix horse. The one that was in the Hackamore, he gets worried of other bridles, and you can't put a lot of bridle on him, and yet he's very strong. So that's when I ran and put that Mikmar Pelham on, and I got the same thing. I got beautiful shape out of his jump, and I thought he wasn't afraid of the mouthpiece.
I felt that you had a lot of control, but whereas you could just give back and be really soft, and you could, when you need to use it, you really can use it, but when you're not using it, you can be very, very soft with it.
The Mikmar slanted low-port mouthpiece positions our pelham with swept-back shanks, resulting in less leverage than our standard mouthpiece. The mouthpiece has been angled back, and the port is lower, providing minimal palate pressure for shallow or softer mouth horses. If you desire a solid mouthpiece that is milder and more forgiving, yet providing effective results, this is a good choice.
I find with with these bits, especially like an older horse that say wants to pull, you put it on them and all of a sudden, because of the way it's shaped, they start to froth more at the bridle. They start to kind of soften up to your hand, and they start to want to become, all of a sudden you'll see them, they'll relax their back, and they'll start to want to become connected to the rider.
If you prefer a broken style mouthpiece, Mikmar offers the jointed low port or jointed slanted low port styles. Both styles function very similar and hit the same pressure points of the original Mikmar mouthpiece, but provide the feel and function of a double jointed bit.
Balance,
balance, and balance. Really helps a horse's balance. This, I think, is a little easier to turn a horse in. Rides like a broken snaffle, but with a curb chain. And I love the flat piece on in their mouth, the Mikmar. To me, when I rode in it the first day, it's a lot more pliable in their mouth than the Pelham, than the straight Pelham. And the straight Pelham works great on a lot of horses, but this horse in particular is downhill naturally, and he wants to root a little bit, so I thought the straight Pelham would be great. Then I put him in the double jointed one, and it's just beautiful. He still likes to root a little bit, but he's only 6, and it just really helps their balance also. He loves to chew on it, and I like that. I like the fact that they roll the roller, and the port's a little tiny bit smaller for him if you have a low-palated horse.
With the straight position of the jointed low port, more pressure and leverage is provided. The jointed slanted mouthpiece offers a slightly angled position and level, resulting in less leverage.
The broken one, you just get a lot more movement, and you're able to move the bit through their mouth a little bit. And I think some horses will respond to that very well, the looseness of it, and maybe loosen their jaw up and follow it a bit more. But I've also, I found that back and forth from the broken one to the straight one, that some horses you just got to try them both, because some horses are really soft and give you a lot of loose jaw in the straight one as well.
Each individual Pelham cheek piece and mouthpiece combination provide a different feel, fit, and function, offering a variety of choices. A favorite old standard, the Kimberwick style bit has a new twist. Mikmar has combined the classic cheek piece with 2 distinctly different mouthpiece options. The Kimberwick bit is a bit that falls somewhere between a Pelham and a snaffle. The mild leverage action makes it stronger than a snaffle, but much less than a Pelham. The Mikmar Kimberwick is offered with the standard or low-jointed port mouthpieces. On the cheek are the 2 areas for rein placement, the lower resulting in the most leverage. A single rein is typically used. The standard mouthpiece provides the rider with a solid mouthpiece yielding more leverage. The jointed low port gives a double-jointed snaffle feel, aiding in lateral flexion, and a lower port for those desiring it. Both styles of Kimberwick bits encourage vertical and lateral flexion, a soft, fresh mouth, and overall proper carriage. They are an excellent all-around bit and well loved by juniors, amateurs, and professionals in all disciplines.
The Mikmar metal curb strap is an ideal alternative to a leather curb strap or curb chain. It gives more pressure than straight leather, but less than a chain. The chin strap is made of the same lightweight Mikmar metal alloy and gives any of the Mikmar bits a small increase in chin pressure, resulting in an overall increase in bit effectiveness. It is useful for training, showing, competition, or pleasure riding. The Mikmar metal curb strap works well with any style Mikmar bit.
I really believe that these bits make a difference. I think that, and I think that in a really well supervised program, I think that they can keep a horse comfortable and going for many, many years.
The Mikmar Bit Company was founded back in 1953 by an accomplished horseman named Frank Evans. The first bit, called the training bit, was designed to get good results and help the horse to better understand what was being asked.
I've always contended that you could take anything, again, if your hands are good enough, you could turn out a top horse. I think the people like Jimmy Williams, I've seen him with just a rope around the jaw. Made a beautiful reining horse out of it. And there's people with bad hands that didn't make any difference what they use. So the answer is not always bits. That's one of the reasons I developed this bit, because it applies, so many people can use it without hurting the horse. I know when I was in the training business, I had 5 assistants. I spent as much time on their hands and bits as I did on teaching them to train, literally, to keep them out of the horse's mouth, give the horse a chance to react after they ask it to do something.
And Frank Evans' answer to getting out of the horse's mouth and giving the horse a chance is his uniquely designed Mikmar bits. We dedicate this to Frank Evans' memory and his incredible lifetime of excellence in horsemanship. And Frank's legacy to the horse world is his Mikmar bits. Decades of training and a love of horses have created these products for all horses and riders to enjoy. We hope you've enjoyed learning more about the most important piece of equipment used to communicate between horse and rider, the bit. One bit can't change your entire relationship with your horse, but the Mikmar bits are an amazing step forward to having better communication and making you both happier.
Sekunden für Mühlen Dedersmeyer, 105.09 seconds.
Für Otto Becker notieren wir 8 Fehlerpunkte in der Zeit von 81,77 Sekunden. We take 10 points, 81.777.